Chainsaw Man. Are we actually good to go? We certainly are. So actually have returned, actually covered chapter 86 of Chainsaw Man. And as we know, holy shit, Chainsaw Man, what is going on anymore? Every single chapter just kind of like, bruh. By the end of it, your brain you just don't know what's happening anymore. You have no idea what's going on, but you're just kind of there for the ride because you just can't stop, man. Chainsaw Man Chainsaw Man is just that kind of manga. We just can't stop, bro. You have to see where it goes next. Every single day, just kind of like, what Fujimoto, what's going on here, man? Just tell me. I need to know. I love how we had a whole entire chapter, like, of Kishio literally losing his goddamn mind, going, what the fuck is happening? To actually then literally a burger. And it's just like, it just makes sense. You get to the point in Chainsaw Man where you actually legitimately accept anything because it's kind of like, yeah, that makes sense. Why wouldn't it go to a burger place after this whole entire event? Why wouldn't anyone go to a burger joint after experiencing what the hell transpired in 80 onwards? Why wouldn't you? Poor Kabeni as well. Kabeni, just every single day, she breaks my heart even more. She's such a great character. Just like everything just kind of goes wrong for her. She's trying her best, and the world just constantly just says no, bro. I'm like, just cut her a break. Just let her have a break. But anyway, let's put on to actually gone live to actually see what transpires in Chainsaw Man this week. Bro, I can't wait. I'm also very scared to actually find out what actually happens next because I don't know. It's one of those series. I'm scared as well. Right, are we good to go? And we most certainly are. God, Jesus Christ. Let's do this, boys. Let's see what's happening. Yeah, I'm sorry. Chainsaw Man 86 date chainsaw. Is this a hidden camera prank? Huh? There's no way she'd trip twice, right? I get it. This is a hidden camera show. We're being punked. Hey, you're watching, aren't you? We know this is all a prank. Oh my god. Ah! She's trying to put the bugger back together as well. This girl. Ah! Comedy. She's just like us when everything just goes wrong in the project. You're just trying to salvage it. This is the entirety of that whole entire idea, basically perfectly summed up. Yeah. I want to go on a date with a girl so bad. This is like the not a good time to actually have the flashbacks of chapter 1. Like, bruh. No flashbacks, please. I know this whole entire thing is like, I know what's going on here, but still, bruh. No. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why? Why? It doesn't taste like anything. How is the date though? Oh ho. Pretty strong looking devil for the dispatch I accepted. Don't be afraid, miss. It's safe now that I am here. You're it! Ah! They're not going to try and do DDR, are they? They're not trying to do DDR now, are they? What? Vance. Huh? Vance. Dance? You have to put money into dance, so I can't. Yeah! But I've never done it before. Never, so... What? Fujimoto! What's happening? I actually think I'm losing my mind. I'm actually certain I'm actually losing my mind. Just DDRing and it's a dude just dead on the floor. It's so true. Oh my god. Oh god, I'm actually losing my mind here. I'm like losing it. I don't know what's happening. I'm scared. Oh. She do busting moves though. She do be busting moves though. Step 1 2 1 2. Ah. 1 2 3 4 1 2. It seems to be noticed. Oh shit. She ain't dead. She ain't officially dead yet. She ain't like, hello, how's it going? She ain't 100% dead yet. She's still going. Old Makima's still going. I was a bit dubious. I was like, oh, she can't be 100% dead. No way in hell. Pardon the pun, I guess. There's no way in hell she'd be 100% dead just yet. That's what I thought. Ah, well there she is. She's like Jean Parmesan from Arrested Development. She just randomly appears. I'm pretty damn sure one person will get that reference. Like one person will get Jean Parmesan's reference. Come out, everyone. Damn, she got a crew going on. She got a crew going on. She did. God damn. She got a crew. She's been busy. She got a crew in the meantime. Gotta impress Miss Makima early to win our first operation. Shall we turn it into a competition? The first of us to take its head wins the right to ask Miss Makima on a date, for instance. There's no point for you to win then. If you ask Makima out, all you'll get is misery. Everyone really loves Makima, don't they? Everyone really does love Makima, don't they? Oh! Fuck! Bruh! He did not just... Bruh! Makima. Fujimoto! Fujimoto! What are you planning here, lad? What are you planning? And kind of, but also dead though. Let's be real for a second here. They were basically dead for a long time. Fear dead. 100% dead. Now only 6% dead. 40% dead inside. So, yeah. The crew be back though. The crew. That's a good point. I guess the crew be back though. I should go without saying, Miss Makima has saved our lives over and over again. Well, I think she'll be bored on a date with a man, right, Miss Makima? You're out of line. I'll protect you, Makima. I like it. Whoever takes down Chainsaw Man gets a date with me. Well now. well now. This is quite development. Yeah, it makes sense then. She literally just murdered them to get her on her side. Which is that's you know what? That's true. This is fuck. That's like, yeah, I agree completely. This is Chainsaw Man. What's so basically now it's a battle royale? Question mark? Kind of. This is I just fuck, man. Yeah, probably. I give them like three pals like next week as well. They're all gonna die instantly. They're all gonna literally just walk on in and just be like, "What's up?" and die. That's how it always goes down in Chainsaw Man at this point. So everyone were like, "Oh shit, they're gone. They're never coming back." Are now actually alive, but not the person we once knew, which actually is kind of interesting. Whether or not this might kind of play a bit more into the whole entire thing is yet to be seen. But it would be kind of interesting to see if it does, especially with our girl as well. Whether or not she might play a massive yeah. The whole entire arc just divulges into just Kabeni and Pochita Denji just vibing, playing DDR the entire time. Is she still playing DDR though? That's the real question. She's still playing DDR. But yeah, I mean, because the character we kind of 100% saw like dead, like, but still now we know it's just ain't happening. Is Twenty. Twenty was kind of like the character we like. Her head came off clean. So it's interesting that she actually is kind of like she has returned, so to speak, but not technically returned. I guess now it makes sense why she calls her a corpse. Like, because technically now she's literally under her control, so she's nothing more than just a corpse of Makima. Which it makes more sense now. The whole entire line makes a lot more sense in the grander scheme of things. But yeah, I mean, so theoretically speaking, it's done one massive circle, the entire manga now, which is interesting if you look at it in that perspective, because technically speaking, the entirety of it's just gone back to square one, in a way. Because while it was originally Denji versus them, it's now them versus Denji Pochita, so to speak. It's less him against them versus more them against him. Which I'm guessing kind of changed perspective a lot more. But then I guess the main thing is I wonder if it would in theory kind of happen though, because I mean we've always kind of said that whether or not the Chainsaw Man technically means the man to see through the chains, so whether or not she could in theory like put her under his control. I mean technically speaking, she technically kind of has in a certain way, because she practically speaking has got him as a dog essentially. So that's kind of like pseudo like controlled, but he's not 100% controlled yet, so whether or not that will actually happen is kind of yet to be seen. That's the question. Yeah, I don't think she will be able to, because there's no way in hell that Chainsaw Man would actually in theory kind of like fall under the control of Makima. I mean the what's it call it? The actual Gun Devil more so likely than say Denji or Denji Pochita in this context / Chainsaw Man. Yeah, she essentially just released him and just went. I imagine she does. We know her eventual outcome. We know what she wants in the end. We know what. Though then again, I guess her wanting Denji under her control does in theory then lead to her actually like absolving the world of like the problems that she does in theory see the world to actually have. Whether or not that does in theory come to fruition is yet to be seen, because practically speaking, does she kind of like nullify the problem? Whether or not she erases the thing from existence. It's gone, essentially. It's like I guess the only reason for Chainsaw to do it is because Chainsaw can actually erase the thing from existence, so to speak. So for her to kind of like, I'm guessing there's a devil per. Yeah, I'm guessing there's a devil per problem she kind of does in theory see. So in essence, if she does in theory kind of like take out the devils that correspond to the problems she does in theory see, she kind of creates the utopia that she kind of envisions. But then again, it's whether or not that would actually kind of like work. I guess that's the kind of the massive thing, because I don't know whether or not if she erases the thing from existence completely, like does it then like would it never ever come to fruition ever again? Like is there like this concrete idea that I know since like I know since like what's actually kind of been erased from this point, like beforehand, actually kind of not come to fruition yet. But what would happen if, say, like, if a problem were to arise later on? Like, in essence, it's the whole entire idea of, like, the utopia itself. Like, how the utopia does, in theory, get created, but then there's cracks to be shown. We're back. Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah, good point. The ice cream. That's true. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. That might in theory kind of be like the possibility of a crack showing. Because I don't think she could in theory, like, there's no way in hell she could in theory create the utopia she envisions, because yeah, she can in theory erase, like, the things that she kind of wants to erase, but whether or not, say, like, it might still happen is yet to be seen, because we still don't necessarily know if, say, something else happens later on. Because it's one of those things that you can't create a world like that. There's no such thing as a perfect world, essentially. A world doesn't exist that it's absolutely, like, envisioned to be perfect. She wants it to be kind of like rid of all the problems that society actually has, but then you know that cracks start to show quite quickly. So yeah, the ice creams are now gone. No one can experience bubblegum ice cream anymore. That is like the biggest problem of all of Chainsaw Man now. Screw everything else. We can't experience bubblegum ice cream anymore. How can you live like that, bro? How can you live without experiencing bubblegum ice cream? That's the real question. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, because clearly now it's like she wants to subdue Chainsaw Man, but she won't be able to, clearly, because we kind of now have seen that Chainsaw Man's literally unstoppable at this point. There's no way. The only theoretical crux that Chainsaw Man has is the save me scenario, because we know that if someone says save me, or if Makima says save me, he then comes to rescue. So whether or not that might in theory kind of play into the whole entire thing is yet to be seen. I'm guessing it's the only crux that could in theory happen, because frankly speaking, there's nothing else that could in theory happen that might in theory like lead to Denji / Pochita / Chainsaw Man losing in this context. Because there's no thing like, say, Denji had the ability to actually kind of at any point maybe possibly die. Yoshida still is a dark horse this whole entire manga, and so is Kishibe, actually, if he's still like okay, that is, after the whole entire event of like finding out all these things that actually once lived don't live anymore. So Yoshida's actually still somewhere. He's the one still thinking about, like, all the time, whether or not he might just kind of come out of nowhere and just kind of like 180 this whole entire manga. That's yet to be seen, because again, he just kind of yeah, that's the other thing as well. Kabeni, for Fujimoto to bring back Kabeni at this kind of crucial moment in time, it makes you wonder whether or not he's trying to do something with her, actually, whether or not it might lead to her kind of, like, possibly, like, I don't know, something happening that she actually might, in theory, kind of, like, take a more pivotal role in the whole entire scenario. I don't know, because again, she's an interesting character. She's a character that does in theory kind of have like that sense of like wondering whether or not she actually can in theory like break out of where she is currently. Actually, kind of then possibly, I don't know, 1/8 this whole entire manga as well. Who knows? We just don't know. Literally nothing you can predict in this manga actually kind of like might in theory happen or might happen differently. At this point, there's no way in hell you can predict Chainsaw Man at this point. Chainsaw Man just kind of got to the point of just being like, okay, well now I understand why Makima killed everyone. Now I understand why. Like, it was like one of those things of like, you're kind of like, Makima, what the fuck? What are you doing? You can't kill Reze like that. And then they're actually kind of like, it makes sense. It all makes sense. But then again, I don't know whether or not this actually kind of will in theory like do like whether or not. That's the other thing we don't really know either. But Reze is kind of like the more interesting one as well, and so is, I guess, Twenty as well. Because again, Twenty is kind of the first hunter as well, if I remember correctly, first double hunter kind of dealio as well. Whether or not that might kind of, again, there's too many things that kind of play into this whole entire manga. Whether or not it'll kind of like, Whether or not these things start to come to fruition is yet to be seen. But yeah, she literally this is like the tuning exam with Naruto at this point. you kind of think everything's going like 1 centimeter okay, and then boom. That's the thing. It kind of reminds me a little bit of that. Or it kind of reminds me of it reminds me a lot of also, I guess, as well, to an extent, like when Aizen kind of betrays everyone in Bleach as well. That kind of like when the characters start to actually come to appear, and kind of like, oh shit, they're actually working with Aizen. What the fuck, man? What's going on here? And same thing's happening here. It's got that kind of feeling towards it. And it's like an everyone on one character kind of scenario as well. It's actually a very interesting kind of idea. Yeah, I just don't know, like, I don't know. It's this manga has gone so many places. I just have no idea what to actually expect anymore at this point. It's a whole lot, and a whole lot of things. There's a whole lot of questions it raises as well. It's the problem as well. Like, you're kind of just sitting here going, okay, so Fujimoto, what does this mean? Like, where's this going? Because we had the whole entire thing. We got a first-hand experience of like how Chainsaw Man himself does in theory like erase stuff from existence, which itself is quite interesting. So I'm guessing if he actually ate the burger as well, like he would have erased the burgers from existence as well. So ice creams are now gone completely. So that's one thing we actually now have experienced firsthand that idea personified essentially. So we actually know it can in theory happen. More so than just Markman just saying, oh yeah, by the way, none of these things exist. I wouldn't be surprised either, to be honest, at this point. Like, if a kaiju battle just happened, I'd be like, yeah, you know what, I can accept this. I wouldn't be mad. I would be like, yeah, you know what, right on, boy, right on. I accept this. I don't know why I do, but I accept this. Because Chainsaw Man's got to the point of just accepting everything you kind of just witness before your eyes and being like, yeah, all right, this works. But yeah, I mean, it's still such a weird kind of, because theoretically speaking, structurally, this actual manga kind of goes in reverse. If you kind of think about it, like every single arc this actual manga's done is kind of been reversed of what Shonen Jump does, technically speaking. Like, in essence, the whole entire, like, the actual, like, MC dream being realized almost immediately, the actual training arc being, like, almost non-existent or tournament arc itself, being, like, 1 chapter long, and they actually have, like, the Orochimaru / Aizen / scenario kind of happening at this point in the manga. It's interesting because it's kind of structurally like this would happen earlier, and it actually would set up like the possibility of like the future of like the actual antagonist, but it's actually kind of like happened this later on to the manga. Actually, is kind of like, it's interesting. We also lost the main character as well, which is also very interesting. Like, it's just he's kind of like taken like a lot of what was actually transpires in Shonen Jump and actually just kind of flipped on its head and kind of went, you know what? If you take it out of context, actually put it in different places, it still structurally makes sense. And it does, to an extent. It just kind of feels weird, because if you read it in the context of the actual manga serialization itself, it's just so much going on here that kind of contradicts Shonen Jump itself, which is actually the most interesting point as well. Above all else, poor Kabene. She's DDRing to like no end. She's still stuck there DDRing with a goddamn dead body. She's just DDRing with a dead body just sitting there. I like how the dude just came in. He survived at least in all of Chainsaw Man. He was like, what? 2 panels. She do got the moves though. She do be pro at DDR though. Man. But yeah, I mean, that's Chainsaw Man. For better or worse. I wouldn't be, you know what? I wouldn't even be surprised that happened either, to be honest. Like, Kabene just kind of she just went poof and just became like 50 foot and just like took down Chainsaw Man and everyone else as well. Went, you know what? Fuck this, and just ended the whole entire manga. At that point, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm like not surprised by anything anymore. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. You know what? Right on Chainsaw Man. Right on Fujimoto. God. She is flexing. She's flexing mad at... That's why Chainsaw Man left, because he was like, well, shit. I ain't got no skills at DDR. She's just flexing. And alas, now we actually have this entire scenario right now. The Orochimaru, Aizen / everything else going on in Shonen Jump kind of DDO. I want to go play DDR now, but there's no DDR. I haven't got a DDR mat. God damn it. I want to play DDR now. God damn it. I'm gonna lie down for a long while and cry. Oh god. Jesus Christ, Chainsaw Man. So anyway, that does it for me today. So actually have enjoyed this whole entire stream and Doom 3, leave a follow on Twitch because indeed it's only quite a bit. If you have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole on YouTube and Doom 3, leave a like because indeed it's only quite a bit. If you have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole on YouTube and Doom 3, leave a sub because indeed it's only quite a bit. If you have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole on YouTube and Doom 3, follow me on Twitter or join Discord as well. Because both tell me quite a lot, and both will then tell you when the streams go live and any other streams I do as well. Until next time with some more Chainsaw Man. See you later. Bye for now.